This bite-sized learning video, we're going to cover two things at a high level. Topic 1 is what a career in supply management is and what it is not. Topic 2 is a discussion on finding work in the field. First of all, what it is. It is a career with enough options and opportunities to last you a lifetime. Most people who choose this path stay in it for their entire working life. And it may not be in the same company and hopefully not in the same job, but once in the field, few leave it. Next, it is a career that provides more challenges than most other fields. Two other closely related careers are accounting and engineering. In my experience, more people, even with degrees in those fields, opt to work in supply management, and those that do make the change have rarely gone back, even when finding work in supply management became a challenge. It is also a highly competitive and fast-paced career. It is data-driven, but not to the point of being boring, where you spend day after day looking at figures on computer screens. But if that's your thing, there are streams within supply management that will allow you to do just that. Now let's get clear on what it is not. It is not a once-and-done job. You need to keep absorbing and learning new methods and strategies that you can implement as the need arises and take with you should you choose to move companies. It is also not a quick fix or short rise to the top. Those that do try to jump to the front of the line too soon can just as easily get knocked back several paces when it becomes evident they have not paid their dues on the steps of learning. It is also not a single-faceted career. There are many aspects to each level, and with different streams that you can grow into locally if that's your choice, but that can also take you around the world if that's the path you want to take. Finally, your career and the success in it is not about anyone else. It is about you as determined by you. Now let's cover one of the most overlooked skills and experience many of you will have, but may not have realized. That is the skill of analytics. Analytics is the one skill that all supply chain people need. First and foremost, this is a skill I would want a person to have and be able to demonstrate. Why? Because this skill includes problem solving, critical thinking, evaluation, and decision based on findings. Supply management at all levels would require you to know how to do the following: check for accuracy, collect information, count, compare, and organize. If you've ever worked in a convenience, grocery, or gas store, you would have these skills. They're required to stock shelves, count items, check prices, give discounts, and take payment. So while these skills are pretty standard for almost any job, they also make you a great candidate for being a buyer. Now, I'm sure I'm not telling you anything you don't know, but I believe that you may have overlooked just what you've learned or know when preparing or even during an interview. This is a common interview question and one where you could claim related use of this skill without having specific experience in the role. The question is, what is your experience in this area or line of work? Well, now you know that you have the most important skill, and that is the ability to assemble, analyze, and compare information related to goods. Now let's talk about the number one question people who have finished their supply management degrees often ask: how do I find work? My most important piece of advice for trying to find a job in the field of supply chain management is to make a plan. The key point I'm making here is that when looking for work, you need to make a plan. SCM at its core is about planning, so why would you not plan your own career? You should never apply for a job, no matter how low level, without planning how and even why to get it. And guess what? If that plan didn't work, just like in SCM, you analyze what happened, why it didn't seem to work, you make adjustments, and move on to the next. In the next bite-sized lesson, we'll cover how to make a plan, one that you can use when you've made a choice, you've checked, and changed if you need to. It's all about rinse and repeat until you get to where you want to be, for now anyway.